One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Bunch formation for these receivers. Dropping back, it's Hoover. It's complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. He wants to throw it again. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Hoover. Fires left. He's got it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And the Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, TCU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Salter. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
Punt is in the air. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Buffaloes! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Let's go. Nothing warms my heart more than a big boy getting an interception and getting in the end zone and showing off why defensive line are the most athletic position on the field.
Here he comes with the return. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. showing the arm straight down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Got his man on the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Wants to go up top on first down. Complete in the middle. Right down the boulevard. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Salter. With the catch, it's Hayden. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll try it over the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Miller. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Here comes the heat. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the right. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Atkins. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Colorado! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Here's a hit. Caught in the backfield. It's Payne. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Makes the grab. It's Payne. Got room at the 35. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
To the air, it's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Making side adjustments here. Trying play action. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
The Horned Frogs are marching down the field. Quick completion to the right.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
The Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. The screen, he's got wheels. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They just keep firing. Unloads it left. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Got it behind the line. It's McAllister. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Hoover. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, TCU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 7 over Auburn. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he takes this from inside the 5. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Salter. Pocket breaking down. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. He'll take it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Buffaloes racing to the line in a hurry-up. They've been running it, but now the pass. That's caught. It's Miller. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Grabs it inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or
turning it on. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Might as well give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Here comes the option. Quick toss. Got enough for the first. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
To the ground, he's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was, could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
Out of the backfield, he's open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical, and he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. On the move. Touchdown, Bucks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down, looking for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll give it to him again. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
TCU.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Payne. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a third and long. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Salter. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Calls his own number. Breaks into the open. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, TCU! A great catch and run for 6. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
To the air, it's Salter. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Hayden. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
On third down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. Back to pass, it's Salter. He tries to take the top off. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's Payne.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Gets it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Payne.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big.